Arendals Fossekompani goes back 128 years. We started as a local hydropower producer, and the last 20 years we have become an industrial investment company. So this day we are investing in companies that are enabling the green transition, in particular energy technology companies, also material companies, digitalization and big data analytics. I think the EU taxonomy has been a driver in particular for Arendals Fossekompani regarding investing in green energy technology. And the EU taxonomy is also a system that enables us to say that what we are investing in is really green, because that's actually what the EU taxonomy is about, to determine and document the activities you're involved in are really green. Before we had the software, we relied on consultancy support in order to assess the EU taxonomy regulation together with our portfolio companies. For the documentation part, we used a big Excel sheet to document the numbers and the assessment that was done by the portfolio companies. Because in an Excel sheet, it's very difficult actually to do the assessment and attach all kind of documentation that you need in order to really document that the number you put into the Excel sheet is the valid one for your company. Of course, it's more complex than if it was only one activity we should assess, because we have 8 or 9 different portfolio companies and then 20 to 30 activities to assess. It's a lot of documentation work, really. And we are really happy to have the Factlines system to support us in the documentation of this process, because it's much easier to store the documentation and have it historically so that we can go back and look at it for next year, and also for the auditor to get into the system and assess the documentation and the work we have done with the EU taxonomy in the system.
Having one centralized platform as Factlines represents, we ensure that we get as efficient reporting as possible. It's easy for our companies to input the data required into the software solution. And for us, having all necessary data at one centralized platform, ensuring that all key stakeholders has access to the same data, but also ensuring that the reporting processes are as efficient as possible. That's extremely important, and that's the big value for us as a company. And going forward, obviously, having implemented this software, now everyone knows how to report, how to input the data, and we get more streamlined processes, and we ensure that this makes our future processes as efficient as possible.